The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. And we welcome in someone who has been writing and communicating NBA basketball thoughts in book, over the air, in podcasts, and on TV. The terrific DA, take it away.
Well, last season, the Celtics tried to balance minutes between a talented core of younger players along with their trio of superstar veterans. With the departure of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, now youth must be served. The question is, how far can that carry them?
And I feel, David, they're still in great position. I know you do, too. Thanks for that report. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Adams.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Z out there with Valentine. And it's Adams in at the 5. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And here in Boston, Bill, the place where you received your master's degree in journalism. Talk about the Celtics at that time in the early to mid-'90s.
Well, Larry Bird retired, Kevin McHale retired. They knocked the Boston Garden down.
Ouch.
We were in the lottery for a bunch of years. It was a terrible decade, Kevin. Thanks for asking.
But still a Boston fan, true
Yes.
and true, right? Huh?
Yeah. Well, I grew up, we were doing well, then we weren't doing well. Now we're doing great again. That's the team of the future.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Williams. Now, here's Tice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by D. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Down low. He can't get that one. Williams with the defensive effort. Brown drives in and finished off by Brown.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shots good from D.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Smart kicks to Tice. You've been producing documentaries, going deeper into athlete stories, which I know you love, because I think you're curious more than anything else.
Yeah.
So what drew you to that process?
Initially, it was we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events and players and moments and things like that. And I think as you get into that and you start doing it, it just becomes intoxicating. And the cool thing about it is no story should be told the same way you would tell somebody else's story. You just don't know. You got to figure it out. Like we had Steve Nash his last Lakers season. He wanted to do a documentary about it, and then we spitballed it, and we decided it was actually a better idea to do an in-the-moment digital series about it that you could experience in real time with the thing. And it was the right idea, and that was really good. I think trying to figure out what story clicks the best with an athlete, how to tell whatever.
Oh!
Wow. We are going to remember that one
Oh.
for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. White against Smart. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And the jam by Levine.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you try to channel or emulate, try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's DeVos Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. What a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all stretch fours and don't
Yes.
guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
you stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0
Yep.
because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. You are. You're a great
I'll
screen
set some
setter.
picks.
You're a great pick and roll guy. You're smart. Oh, good on the triple. The Bulls leading by 5. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Tice passes to Smart. The pass to Brown. For 3, Hayward. Doesn't go that time. And it's Chicago the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
You know, Bill, you've seen Gordon Hayward work his way back from injury. How much longer do you think until he's 100% both physically and mentally?
Well, he's basically lost 2 years. You know, he lost the first year, obviously, because of the injury. And then the second year was really up and down. And he would have these waves where he was confident for a week or two, and then it would just go away again. Heading toward the playoffs, he looked great. And then it went away again.
Right.
And I always felt like he had a little bit of PTSD from the injury, where there would be times where he just didn't want to drive in traffic and bounce off people and play in the air. And if you watched him in Utah, that was all the stuff that made him special. And he was a really athletic player. And when you lose that, it's hard to get back. It's hard to trust.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now White. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
D, just 4 to shoot.
A nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got D, Valentine out there with White. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Young in at the 3 slot.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Pistons was superb on the floor. He dropped in 38 points and was his usual self at the defensive end, too. A lot of block shots, something we're accustomed to. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt, Greg. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Bill, you wear so many hats, writing, producing, performing. You're running the Ringer, which is highly successful. What role satisfies you the most?
I would say working with young people and trying to help them get better. I think that's the coolest thing you can do, especially if you feel like you've done some good stuff and accomplished some things and realized some dreams. Like, the next thing to do is just can you help other people get to where they should be?
Well, a lot of this wasn't around when you and I were growing up. So
No.
what were your dreams?
My dream initially was just to write a sports column that people read.
In the
That's what
Globe.
I wanted forever, yeah. And then the most satisfying thing is just not knowing what's next, but taking chances and hoping things are going to be fun and work out. You have to have a good team around you, and you have to have like 6 or 7 awesome people that you completely trust who can help you do stuff, because it's impossible to do everything yourself, especially if you're trying to increase the scale of what you're doing. And I think that even works for an NBA organization. You know, it's not like one person running everything. I would say putting a good team around you is the most important thing.
Adams trying to free himself up. That one finds the mark. on target from D.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Smart passes to Tice. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. Hayward against Young. The kick out to Williams. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. White against Smart. To the inside. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And always as enlightening as you're going to find. Bill, thank you so much for your insights. Always appreciate you joining us. I hope you come back.
I don't want to leave. Why do I have to go? Can I just stay here for the
I'm reading
rest of
this
the game?
note, and the note says,
No, I don't
thank
want to
Bill.
go. I'm not leaving.
Hope he comes back.
I'm staying.
Okay. Well, Doris, you read most reporters, they try to stay impartial, but not Bill Simmons.
Well, I think that's what makes him special, Kevin, right? He has his own lens through which he sees things, and he is unafraid to give you his opinion.
Pass to Tice. Hayward on the wing, defended by Young. Shoots it. Rebound by the Bulls.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
He kicks it to Valentine. Pass to D. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside, White. His first shot coming late. They grab their own miss. D. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. A lot of competitors in this league, Doris, and you've got to be that way to play at this level. I know you have a list of competitors that you admire a lot.
It's those guys, Kevin, who have that insatiable desire to win. The guys who absolutely despise losing, who it almost hurts. It's painful physically. Giannis Antetokounmpo is driven to be great. He wants an NBA championship. LeBron James has got multiple titles and continues to pursue greatness. What I love about great NBA players, it's never enough, Kevin.
Second free throw, no good.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
Kicks to Williams. Passes it to Tice. Now here's Hayward. He's guarded closely. A shot that time, not on target.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
It's just tremendous quickness. It makes Levine difficult not to foul.
Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
Now the pass to Williams. And it's Tice in the corner. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
It's stolen by Tice. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Look, Kevin, when Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skilled scorer you hope he will be.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well,
They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Boston shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the free throw, no good.
Well, to me, guys, you've got to know who you are. And Enes Kanter has a great sense of what he does well. Excellent low post game, superb rebounder, understands how to use his body. I love this guy.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Hayward outside. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Hayward can't hit.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Levine against Brown. Three-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics trail by 15. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. Knight and Levine team up in the backcourt. Valentine out there with D. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. D, he's guarded by Williams. Pass to White. He kicks it to Valentine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Of course, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA, or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Count that one.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight, Greg. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Smart against White. The kick out to Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Not easy trying to compete with the toughness of Williams, especially when he's near the rim.
Outside, White. To the paint. It's stolen by Tice. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
From 13, Green for 2 points.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Smart passes to Tice, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
That free throw good from D.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
On the wing, Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Brown missing. The Bulls leading by 8. Levine kicks to Valentine. Back to Levine. Pulls up from the corner. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Hayward, and Hayward at the stop.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside, Smart. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Right, the pass to Adams. On the wing, Levine. A 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
But I tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
moment for our Jordan player of the game, D.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
5 to shoot. Here's Tice.
Well, Steven Adams making his presence felt. This guy on the defensive end can be special.
White, wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, Greg, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
White the pass to D. Great pass to set up the lay-in. D's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Tice. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Outside, White. Pass to Valentine. Dishes to Adams. Kicks to Valentine. There's the pass to White. There's the feed to Adams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Brown against Levine. Brown drives in, and then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Levine with it, picked up by Brown, and taken away by Brown.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
I tell you, you have to respect the willingness to make shots in crucial situations. Go to work, Marcus Smart.
And now we've got the intentional foul. 34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Williams with the steal.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Here's Hayward. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Exactly what you want from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th. Stolen by Levine, and that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it. Well, a great scorer gets to the foul line.
D passes to Levine. So the Bulls win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
What a great guy. I love having him on the show.
Strong agree. We should have him on more often.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to James after the show. I'm sure he can make that
Oh,
happen.
yeah. Book it and cook it, Hank.
That's good. Let's do that. Hey, Che.
Hey, what's
we're
up,
all
guys?
real glad that you're here and with this commercial and help us creatively. Welcome.
Oh, thanks for having me, man. So look, I don't really know what I'm doing exactly, so I'm not a great actor or anything like that.
Oh, not a problem. There are a few things we want you to say. Just, it's simple stuff. Just be yourself, and we should get you out of here pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, whatever you want, man.
Great. So here's the rundown. You're into beats because they help you block out from distractions. You're a professional athlete. Everybody wants a piece of you, the media, the fans, agents, whatever you relate to. But with beats, you're able to disappear into a headspace, block it all out.
Hey, but I have lines, all right?
Yeah, just make sure you emphasize the right words. That's important for our message.
Okay, I got you.
I'll break it down into 4 parts. First, how do I block out distractions? Beats.
Got you.
Second, wherever I go, I gotta have my beats.
Gotta have my beats.
Third, with revolutionary, pure adaptive noise-canceling technology.
Okay.
Fourth, I hear my music, not the noise.
Got you.
Think you're ready to give it a shot?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll count it down, 3, 2, 1, then I'll point to you and you can just let it rip.
Cool.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
How do I block out distractions? Beats. Wherever I go, I gotta have my beats. With revolutionary, pure, adaptive, noise-canceling technology. Yeah, that's it. No? I hear my music, not the noise.